I'm 26, and so far, my 20s have been the most confusing stage of my life. On one hand, I'm an adult. There are expectations about where I should be, what I should have figured out by now. But on the other hand, I've only been alive for a little over 2 decades. And let's be honest, that's not enough time to fully understand who you are or what you're supposed to do with your life. I have a vision of what I want my life to look like, but the path to get there, that part still feels unclear. And that uncertainty led me to a question I think many of us are quietly asking. How are you actually supposed to approach your 20s? Let me start by saying this. There is no universal blueprint for how you should approach your 20s. We all start from different places, different opportunities, and different struggles. You don't get to choose where you were born or how people treat you. But there is one thing many of us share in this stage of life: a deep desire to find our purpose. And for some of you, that word purpose can feel overwhelming. Because in your 20s, life doesn't come at you slowly. It hits all at once. Career pressure, relationships, finance, and identity. And on top of all that, you're supposed to figure out what your life's mission is. That weight can feel paralyzing. But what if the problem isn't the uncertainty? What if the problem is that we're trying to escape that uncertainty? What if uncertainty isn't something to fear, but something to work with? Instead of seeing your 20s as a crisis, what if you look at these years as a period of exploration? Yes, the stage of life is confusing, it's unpredictable, and there are many risks. But it's also the time when you will probably have the fewest responsibilities you'll ever have again. That means you have room to experiment, room to make mistakes, and room to learn. Not reckless risk, but calculated ones. Risks that help you understand who you are and what kind of life actually feels meaningful to you. Think about when you were a kid. You didn't need permission to do the things you were curious about. You tried things simply to see what they felt like. And if you didn't like something, you moved on. At least that's how I was when I was a kid. I think the process of discerning what you should do with your life in your 20s can be approached with a similar mindset. You don't have to commit to one thing forever. You also don't have to have it all figured out now. You just have to be willing to try. Explore the things you've always been curious about. Learn new skills. Take opportunities that transform you. Here's what finally made this mindset click for me. No matter what I choose, whether I succeed or fail, the outcome falls on me. If I succeed, some people will celebrate, some will support me, some won't care, and some might even resent it. If I fail, it's the same story. But either way, I'm the one who has to live with the results. And that realization is freeing, because it means I don't have to live my life based on someone else's expectations. I can choose to explore the paths that feel right to me. I still don't fully know what my life's mission is, but I do know this. Part of it is to help those around me live a meaningful life. I can't promise that this mindset of exploration is the answer to how you should live your 20s. But if you're feeling lost, pressured, or unsure, I hope this gives you permission to approach this stage of your life with curiosity instead of fear. Because in my opinion, finding your purpose isn't something that is completed with a single attempt. It's a continuous process of exploration.